Question: what is an assembly? An assembly is a basic building block of .NET framework applications. It is basically compiled code that can be executed by the CLR. An assembly is a collection of types and resources that are built to work together and form a logical unit of functionality. An assembly can be a DLL or an executable file, that's exe, depending upon the project that we choose. Assemblies are basically the following two types. 1. Private. 2. Shared assembly. That's private and shared assembly. Question: what are the contents of assembly? Answer: assembly has an assembly is a basic unit of application development and versioning. An assembly is also called the building block of a .NET application. An assembly is either an .exe file or DLL file. An assembly structure consists of the following parts. Assembly manifest, that's into bracket the name, language, and version, bracket close. CIL code, bracket logic part, bracket close. Type information, bracket data type, bracket close. Resources. Question: what are the different types of assembly? An assembly contains metadata and manifest information. The reason for the emergence of assembly concept was to overcome the common DLL problem in COM. The assembly contains all the code, resources, metadata, and even version information. Metadata contains the details of every type inside the assembly. In addition to metadata, assemblies and also have a special file called manifest. It contains information about the current version of the assembly, culture information, public key token, if available, and other related information. There are in all 3 different types of assemblies. Private assembly, shared or strong name assembly, and satellite assembly. Question: what is a dynamic assembly? Technically, the act of loading external assemblies on demand is known as dynamic loading. Using the assembly class, we can dynamically load both private and shared assemblies from the local location to a remote location, as well as explore its properties. Read more using reflection with C#.NET. Question: what is GAC? GAC is a shared location of computer where we can put an assembly so that it will be accessible from many locations. I mean, it is accessible from another project or application. It's always a good practice to provide a strong name to a public assembly. I mean, to be registered in the GAC. Otherwise, the DLL problem may occur. Problems that occur: I have seen DLL added to the GAC that you can't remove. Very frustrating. I have seen registered DLLs into the cache verified Everything is there. Okay, using ILDASM only to find the DLLs are no longer in the GAC. I strongly naming the assembly. When doing this, make sure you get the directory slashes // correct within the assembly file into bracket assembly.cs. If not, you will get errors whilst the code looking for the .snk file. If you get errors which leave you scratching your head, best bet is to remove the .snk file and start over. Project references. Also be careful and watch where you build projects, as the reference DLLs can easily be built to the developments instead of the release folder. Sometimes, even when you specify the release folder, this can be very, very frustrating. Conclusion. My conclusion on using the GAC was only use it if you really need to, as it isn't the end of the DLLs as first thought. Also, only use it if you are using a DLL that is shared by other projects. Don't put it in the GAC if you don't have to. For more details, read Global Assembly Cap GAC Help.